All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is YouTube. This is Pastor Dow. And of course, I'm making my morning walk to the dining hall to where myself and the saints, we eat in common unity. Well, while I was gone, the women of North Carolina, I had 3 men show up to my home unannounced. Now, while we straightway our community, you people need to understand something. I want you people to understand something very clearly, because I just simply don't know how you people miss it if you say you listen to my videos and you're following what I'm saying and I'm teaching. How in the world can you come and show up to our home unannounced? And let me ask you a question. How would you people respond and react if you've got 3 strangers showing up to your home unannounced? All right, and I understand that most of you have this churchianity or this Christianity spirit to where you come and go as you want and as you please. That's not what we are. We're not like that. We're not this come as you are and come when you want and all this up. No, you have to set things up in order to come to our home or my home. And so we had 3 people show up unannounced, and of course, yeah, they got ran off. They got ran off simply because they were not invited. You have to be invited to come here. This is not Christianity. We live in a wicked world, and there are people that love to come and spy on our liberty. And we just don't open up our doors to everybody. You present the wrong spirit, you show up unannounced and stuff. Yeah, that's a case of getting run off. Not only a case of getting run off, probably a case of you never coming again. How in the world, if you say you're following me and you didn't realize these standard operating procedures and protocols, you people out there, would you invite 3 strangers if they come and knock at your door and said, hey, we're here? And then would you invite them in to come and eat? I got a few things I need to discuss with the brother in here as well, which is quite disturbing and upsetting. And these are people who fellowship with me and live around me. And it's just a sad situation. But no, you don't come to our home unannounced. And when you come to our home, provided if you are invited to our home, we are the ones going to determine the conditions of that visit. But if you're saying you're listening to me, we expect for your women to have a dress on. We expect for you to have your head covered and to present yourself very modest in appearance, and your children as well. If you're a man, you're not going to wear no tank tops and shorts, not on this land right here, and no jewelry in your ears and stuff. That's just the way. If you don't like it, you don't have to come. You don't have to come. And I hope that you people can get this and learn a little bit of honor and a little bit of respect and how to respect people. Because don't think that we're going to be very cordial and very nice to you if you come to Straightway unannounced and we didn't know, because it's a sad situation. It really truly is. All you have to do is think the way that you would normally function in your home. How would you function in your residence? And the way you will function in your residence is the same exact way pretty much how we would function in ours, but only ours to a greater capacity, because we're very guarded of our sisters and our children. We don't never know. I hear what people say, but we just don't trust everybody out there in the world. I open up our home and I let people come and let them visit, but that's based on our discernment. We've been doing pretty good as far as our track record of inviting people. And like I said, I got a few things I need to discuss with the brother in here. Big time I need to discuss with him. We don't like security breaches. We're very guarded people because we have a right to be that way. And you don't trust everybody in the world, and we don't trust everybody in the world. You don't know us, and we don't know you. Now, provided that you do get the proper clearance, we know that you're coming. We will welcome you in. You will have, man, I tell you, you would have, and just some of the people have been here before. You would have probably the most blessed time and wonderful time you had in your life, even if it's on the Sabbath when we're not doing anything, when we're just relaxing. But to come unannounced, no. It's simply just not going to happen. It will happen. You can come, but that doesn't mean that we're going to be treating you very kindly. As a matter of fact, you might not like our attitude. So to avoid a lot of conflict, you need to consider that. And you need to consider our standards. And if you can't meet these small conditions and standards, keep your peace and don't come here. Just simply don't come here. Sorry, women, we don't want to see your titties hanging out all over the place. We don't want these skirts on you so tight, looks like it's somebody painted something on so we can see the shape of your butt and causing people to lust after them, brothers. We don't want to see those 2 hairs on your chest. We literally don't. And that's just the way we live. And no homosexuals are allowed. No lesbians are allowed. No transgenders or pedophiles, you are not allowed. You are simply not allowed. Now, if you are a polygynous family and you like to come and visit, see how we doing things, you are welcome because of your choice of biblical lifestyle. That's our choice. That's our prerogative. That's our land. I don't care what people say in this world. I think that's the greatest strength that I have going for me, is I don't care what people think in this world, especially when they're outside the scope of what that Bible says. But that's just the way we choose to function. And we expect for you, if you come into our home, to honor it. This is not Shoney's, Denny's, IHOP, or KOA campground. That ain't the way it is. You don't come and do as you please when you're here. But however, if you do things the way that we would lay out for you from the very beginning, you'll have probably the most enjoyable time in the world. And how would you treat people if they came to your home unannounced and expect to pull up to the dinner table? Why don't you people tell me, and then you'll see where I'm coming from. Again, because we're not Christianity. We have a gate up there by our church, and we need to know that you're coming prior to that, prior that you got an approval from myself or Elder Doug. And other than that, if we can't get an approval, we haven't communicated to you, you're gonna be escorted out, literally. Because we're very guarded about who we allow to worship and fellowship with us, because we have had a lot of riffraff a few years ago, a bunch of hypocrites and stage players, and we're doing very good and making sure that we keep this high standard and quality, and because we love peace, and I'm sure you do too. I thank you for respecting our honors and our wishes. Shalom.